Hi everyone, this is Deb Tim, a Canadian girl. This is my 55-gallon juvenile cichlid community tank that I'm actually working on right now. But this video I wanted to talk to you about tips for selling your cichlids. It's really important to have good clear pictures of the actual fish. Unless they're too small to capture like fry, then you could post pictures of the parents so people will know what they're going to look like. Also, use an eye-catching title on your ad to encourage people to continue reading. And clearly list the items, whether fish or supplies or really whatever you might be selling. And then beside each item, give a detailed description, size, color, weight, that kind of thing. And finally, list the price you're asking. You can also add a reason why you're selling to make your ad a little more personal. In your contact information, leave clear instructions as how to best to get in touch with you and what times you're available. If possible, leave 3 options, like a phone number, email, and a cell number, so that they get the feeling that you are, really motivated. Make sure you have clear pictures to send if asked for, and make valid points that will enhance the chance of your sale. Don't get too wrapped up in price. Just mention that the price is a guideline and you're willing to negotiate. Satisfying a potential customer is the best way to bring them back. If they leave with a sense of success and confidence in your product, word of mouth will be your most effective form of advertisement. When a customer comes to your home, have all your fish you're willing to sell in one tank. A display tank will go a long way in showing your care for the fish and also the quality you are offering. It's important to separate the fish you intend to sell. If you have to catch a few in a tank with your own fish, that can sometimes lead to disappointment, as the people who are buying will see fish that they may like better than the ones you're offering them, and then they will get the feeling that you're selling off your crap or your least desired fish, which is not necessarily the point, and it's really irrelevant because they're your fish. You can sell what you want, but you're going to lessen your chances of selling if they're comparing fish that you can sell to ones you're not going to sell. So that's really, really important to put all the fish that you're willing to sell in one tank. And then you can take them to that one tank and say, this is the tank of fish for sale. You can choose any from this tank. Another thing that's really important is take care of the business end of it first. Take them to your tank where you're selling from and take care of making your sale first. Once that's done, then you can chat a little more, and that's when I would give them a tour of my other tanks. So people are also, it's natural for them to want to bargain. So put aside your price list, watch what they're interested in, and then make them an offer. Combining or making a little bundle of or group for a better price will be a better experience for them, and it'll be more desirable for them to purchase from you. There's a couple notes here too about if you are the buyer. If you're the buyer and you ask for pictures of the fish that you want to purchase, but you don't want to buy them, you want to trade for them, then make sure you have whatever you want to trade, photos of those things, whether they're fish, filters, pumps, whatever, so that you can send your photos back. And make sure they're crystal clear, because that's just the proper way to negotiate, is to make sure that everything is fair and above board. Yesterday I had two experiences. One gentleman called me, we talked, he came over, he was a super nice guy. I took him and showed him my display tank. He was like wowed. And then we conducted our business, and once we had the fish caught and packaged, then I took him for a tour of my little fish room and my other two display tanks. And while we were up in my little fish room, he asked about 2 types of fry, and he took 10 more. So I ended up selling 18 fish to him, and he was super grateful, very excited. He asked if he could come with his kids the next time, and that he is just setting up a couple tanks and needs to work out numbers and stuff, but he said he'd really like to come back, and that if I come across or have anything else he might be interested in, that I would keep his number and give him a call. So we exchanged numbers, names, and we're going to keep in contact. And then later in the evening, I got a text message from someone. I don't know if it was a male or female. I got the feeling that they were young. They live an hour away, and he or she expected me to drive there, and for driving there, he wanted to give me 5 red shoulder juveniles, he said. And I said, oh, cool. I said, what do they look like? Do you have a picture? He sent me a photo that was so blurry, I couldn't tell what it was. And I said, exactly how big are these? And he said, they're about 1 inch. And I said, those aren't juveniles, those are fry. And I don't want fry, I have tons of fry. Anyway, we couldn't come to an agreement. I did ask him if he would split the drive with me and we could meet somewhere, but he said that driving was not an option. And I said, well, I would have to be compensated for driving an hour. And he said that he had some brand new filters and he would give me one, but yet he had no photos of them. And the whole deal just didn't feel good to me. So I just told him, thanks for your interest, but driving an hour for 2 fish just doesn't make sense to me. So I said, I hope you find the fish you're looking for. I'm sure you'll find some closer to home. So anyway, that was my bad experience. But I did sell 18 fish yesterday. The guy was terrific. He has friends, he said, that are cichlid keepers. I was a little concerned because I'm like 45 minutes outside of the next biggest city, and he was coming from there, and he told me that he enjoyed the drive, that it's so peaceful. He said he hasn't been in the country forever because he does most of his business in Toronto. So, that was even a bonus, living far away. But anyway, so that's just my own tips from my own experience. I hope it's something you guys consider. If you want to sell cichlids, there is a process, and you really have to make it appealing. So for now, this is Deb Tim signing out. Have yourself a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.